guess who just got a box from Minis Monthly? If you're not familiar, Minis Monthly is an awesome monthly subscription service where they send you D&D minis. They're the sponsor of this episode. They sent me this box of miniatures, and I'm going to unbox it and show you what I got. I shouldn't be trusted with scissors. Ooh, okay. For a minute I thought this was broken. No, it's 2 pieces, because it's a rider. Okay, so this is dinosaur-looking creature, which has a saddle and a bridle and like a saddle bedroll strapped to the back. Oh man, the detailing of the scales on their back is so excellent. And I have here a rider. It's an orc. Oh, I just did a whole bunch of videos about orcs. That's so perfect. I didn't ask them for orc minis, but I did kind of hope I'd get some orc minis. And man, oh, this one looks so good. See, you can solve all your problems with orcs by just giving them dinosaurs to ride on. That solves literally everything, and I don't have to explain why, and I'm sure you understand. And if you don't, I'll make another video about orcs if that's what you want. Man, there's this rider, and you just zoop right out. Oh my gosh, he actually fits really well. I would probably glue him on. Well, no, I might not, because you want him to sort of leap off. And the orc has like a feathered headdress and feathers on his spear. Like, just some really excellent detailing. Wow, this is an incredible piece. These are both really incredible. The fact that I can tell that this is an orc when it's not painted is really impressive. There's no base, it's not typically orcish. It's just the face, and you can really tell. Wow, this is extraordinary. This is so cool. Oh, there's 2 in this one as well. I gotta be careful about that. Okay, so this is like an orc and dinosaur themed. That's not a dinosaur. What the hell? What? Oh my god. Okay, first of all, we have this really cool orc warrior, and he just looks badass. Like, listen, no shade against having orcs that are badass in your game. This one looks badass. But then you have this. Oh my god. I will call it an orc caster of some kind. I would probably call this whatever the equivalent of a warlock would be. And because he's like standing on top of or floating up from a bunch of other writhing orcs with tentacles coming out of them as they like transform into tentacles that whirl around this guy. Oh, he's just got robes flowing behind him with the tentacles. This is the coolest, grossest mini, and I love it. These are both so good. This is such an interesting orc, and I want to know so much more about him. He's got this awesome braid. Oh my gosh, I just noticed this braid. Not even a braid, it's just like a ponytail. Oh, it's so good. These are so good. They're so detailed. No dinosaurs in this one. Oh well. Ooh, these are just both really cool warriors. Oh no, I'm sorry. I said these are both warriors, but one of them is not a warrior. So this one is definitely... Oh, I love the braid again, or the ponytail again. I know what hair is called. It's so weird if I didn't. We've got this orc with this awesome ponytail and just 2 rad axes. And so very clearly you set him down. You know he doesn't fight the same way as the others. You know he's got to have his own abilities. He's got to get multi-attack. If orcs don't normally, this one do. Oh, he looks so cool. You know what? His face actually makes him look like Doomsday. Oh, he's so rad. Oh, I can see his butt cheek. Good for him. He's got a good butt. And then we've got this one who... You kind of do whatever you want. He doesn't have a weapon on him. On his back, he's got this bedroll. I assume that's what it is. It might be a yoga mat. But he just has no weapons. He's got his arms out. I would probably call this a monk, or whatever the monk equivalent would be. A martial, an unarmed orc. You could also make the case that he's a spellcaster. That wouldn't surprise me. Or he could just be a leader. This orc maybe doesn't carry his own weapon, and he doesn't need to because he's so beloved and revered, or maybe he's older. He's so jacked, so I don't know how old he is. But he could be. I don't know. That happens. Man, he's cool. Man, these are cool. I'm so glad they sent me orcs. I really like orcs, and I have a couple of videos coming out about them where we talk a little bit more about the sort of loaded language around alignment and orcs and stuff. And just before those videos come out, let this be an object lesson. I still think orcs are cool, and having badass orcs that your heroes can fight is awesome. Like, if this thing shows up, and your heroes fight it, like, everyone's gonna have a great time. So when you see the orc video, you might think that I don't use orcs or whatever. Nah, man, orcs are cool. Orcs are rad as hell. So this is like a well that's like made of tusks and, well, presumably these are like dinosaur bones, right? Like if we've got a dinosaur riding orc, they must use dinosaur bones and dinosaur skin for their construction. And probably not a lot else, because if they're riding dinosaurs, probably there were not a lot of other resources if the dinosaurs got to them already. And then you've got this, like, just piece of furniture, basically. Which I'm sure someone smarter than me will tell me is, like, for laundry or something. But it's just, like, a cool little piece of set dressing you can put down at your table that is very much in the style of what we've received so far. Ooh, oh, cool. So these are little pieces of terrain. I think you can glue the orcs to these if you want to have like a more, like some stone beneath them. I know you can have that with some minis where you have like little stone bases. These are for like hero-sized minis, and then these are for these orcs, because these orcs are very large. I don't know, I wasn't really expecting to get those as well, but that's so cool and kind of like thoughtful. Like obviously I got a bunch of really awesome minis, but also, like, things that I can use for other minis. That's really cool. Ooh, we got more terrain pieces. This is like I forget what it's called, like a palisade, like a pointy fence. I'm not very smart. Ooh, we got this cool, like, fire pit campfire thing, again, with, like, what I assume is, like, mammoth tusks. Oh, it's so good. And then we've got the flag, the battle standard of the orcs. This actually looks like it's straight out of Red Hand of Doom, which I know is hobgoblins, but very, very similar to that. If I'm thinking of the same thing, which I think I am. Which you could paint with whatever you wanted, obviously. But it's also kind of see-through because it's so thin. Oh, it's cool. These are cool. I think these are orc children's. Yeah, so this is, this looks like an orc teen girl. Is this an orc? I think so. Based on what she's sitting on, it looks similar. And she's like looking at this bone, and she's just got her leg kicked up. This has big teen energy to me. Ooh, we got a wolf. Just a really good, cool looking wolf. We've got, again, I would call this, oh, this could be a goblin. This could be a goblin. I think it is. It's a goblin archer. So maybe this is a goblin female as well. That's probably exactly what this is. Very cool. I mean, it could be whatever you want. That's the cool thing about miniatures, is they're just whatever you want them to be. This is a goblin, I think, riding on a barrel, which has a bunch of, like, it's like an exploding barrel that he's using as a rocket. This is what I mean earlier. These have so much character to them. This is so cool and so inventive. Oh, we just got a goblin with a wicked sword. And I'm going to try to get in with as much detail as I can. Look how much character, look how much fun he is. The moment you put this down at your table, your players are going to immediately want to get to know this goblin and recruit him, and he will be your friend. Because that's the thing. Players love goblins. I love orcs. Players love goblins. It's just good stuff all around. I also love goblins. And I love this dude. He looks like, you know what he looks like he's doing? He looks like he is shouting that, witness me, and that he's going to be going to Valhalla. That's the vibe this guy gets across. So cool. I really like this one. Ooh, whoa. This is badass. It's a dragon. It's not your typical, oh my gosh, what the hell? Okay, let me try to describe how I'm feeling about this. So this is a dragon. It doesn't have any wings, so it's more of like a serpent sort of style, but it has arms, and it is rad as all hell. Not only does it have this awesome detailing on the face, but the arms are like exposed muscle. I'm kind of a sucker for terrain on minis because I like that added element of character, basically. Not because everywhere you use this has to look exactly like this. It doesn't. You can do whatever you want. And that may not be right for you, and I get that. But for monsters, I love having some terrain because it gives them something to do. They're not just posing or leering. Man, this thing looks rad. Oh my gosh. I don't know what else to say about it. It's so cool. And it's very clearly not your typical dragon, right? It doesn't fly. I would give this thing like a burrowing speed, probably. I might give this thing some like blend of purple worm and dragon stats. Minis Monthly, printing high quality minis at an affordable price. Man, these are extremely good. I really want to thank Minis Monthly for sponsoring this video. I am really excited to get back to in-person play soon, and I'm actually planning to get together with a friend maybe early in the new year and start painting some minis. Now I have some awesome ones. I already had some minis that I liked, but these jumped right up to the top of my list of like minis I want to get painted and detailed. I mean, they're already so detailed though. Like, look at this. I don't know how well you can see it, but like, it's extraordinary. Okay, so here's what I wanted to check. Not this one. Let's use this one. This is kind of the standard of the Orks size-wise. I want to compare it to the size of a hero miniature. Okay, this is one of my hero minis. Probably the fiercest, the biggest warrior I've got. And if I compare him to the orc, zoop, just no contest at all. Absolutely none. Oh wait, no. Here's my fiercest looking hero mini. And that is the orc. Still many heads taller. Oh, and he's got a base as well, so you gotta get them back to back. He's so tall. This guy would easily be 10 feet tall in the fiction. Man, making your orcs large size, like the large size category, that would change some things. That would make a very interesting fight. Oof. A very interesting stat block. And lastly, I want to compare it to the Bones miniatures orc that I've got, which I like. I've always liked these, but wow. Even that. Holy crap. These are so cool. Thank you so much to Minis Monthly for sponsoring this video. Please make sure to check out their store. They have an awesome selection. Go to minis-monthly.com. And if you use the code SUPERGEEK at checkout, that really helps the channel. Not only does it tell the folks at Minis Monthly that you got there from here, which really helps our relationship, makes it more likely that they'll sponsor me again in the future, which would be amazing because maybe they'll send me more stuff, which I really hope they do. These things are awesome. But more than that, it actually saves you 10% off of anything in their online store. Once again, that is minis-monthly.com. Sorry, I'm not even looking at you anymore. I'm just looking at my boy. My beautiful boy. Seriously, okay. But like, Season 2 of The Mandalorian, Episode 1, when they have to team up with the Sand People to fight the Crate Dragon, you could do that. And maybe they'll let you ride their dinosaur. And they have this guy. I'm gonna play with my toys. These are so rad. You can't... They're so good. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about new videos as soon as they come out. This is a surprise bonus video. It didn't come out on a Monday or Thursday like my stuff normally does, so you might miss it if you're not subscribed and if you don't ring the bell. You can support me on Patreon. Any dollar amount really helps this channel. You could sign up for my Discord server and hang out with other people. Share pictures of your minis. I'm going to share pictures of these. I'm so excited. Share pictures of your minis from Minis Monthly because just because they helped support the channel and not because they are objectively the coolest minis I've ever seen. Not that, obviously. And what's the fourth thing? My newsletter. Sign up for my newsletter. These are so cool. And I want to thank Minis Monthly again so much for the sponsorship. My players are going to blame Minis Monthly, but I don't care. Until next time, play fair and have fun. He's so awesome. Oh my god. Bye.